gentleman from Oregon is recognized for 3 minutes.
I thank the gentlelady for yielding and for her work, and to the subcommittee chair and chair regarding this issue. I might be the only member of Congress who's ever worked under the Older Americans Act. Another young man and I, obviously many years ago, started the first senior companion program in Region 6, the Pacific Northwest. And these employment programs are fabulous. You know, there's two things that we need to keep into account for seniors. The vulnerability of many, economic vulnerability, the nutritional vulnerability, their medical vulnerability, and the needs that have to be served there. And the other is a lot of people are retired over age 60 who have still a tremendous amount to contribute to this country. And through the Older Americans Act and the senior community employment programs, we actually are utilizing their talents. A particular program I ran employed 60 low-income seniors to go out and work in the community with other even more vulnerable seniors in their homes to try and keep them in their homes, keep them independent, better quality of life for them, and a heck of a savings for the taxpayer, because nobody can afford nursing homes in America except the richest among us. And inevitably, have to go into nursing homes. They're going to end up on Medicaid at some point. Very expensive. So if we can keep them at home, they're happier, and we save money. And then on the other vulnerabilities, nutritional vulnerability. The largest bulk, the single largest category under the Older Americans Act goes to the nutrition programs. That's the senior congregate meal sites and the Meals on Wheels. And I'd urge anybody who's not particularly familiar with these programs to go to one or the other and see how important this is to so many of millions of older Americans every year. That's often the only time they'll see other people in a day is if they're at the congregate meal site or if they're home and someone shows up with Meals on Wheels. I've delivered Meals on Wheels and seen seniors basically just cry to be getting a little bit of attention at home and getting a meal that will get them through the day. So this is excellent. I thank the gentlelady.
Seconds.
It is wonderful that we're reauthorizing this, but the funding levels are inadequate. If you look at it over time, the senior population has grown dramatically. Those in need have grown dramatically. And yet the funding, if you look back 10 years or so, in adjusted dollars is actually less today. It's great we're reauthorizing it, but we do need to look for more funding. With that, I yield back the balance.